Hey, listen, I have a confession to make. And this is where 9PR gets nervous. What? Oh. I'm an unapologetic fan of Latino beats. Hit the music, everyone. Just ask my long-suffering 18-year-old daughter, whose Spotify account I raid every day. J Balvin is a Latino god, the undisputed king of streaming worldwide. The Colombian singer has amassed 142 million followers, won 5 Grammy Awards, and was the first Latino artist to headline Coachella. I had the absolute privilege of catching up with the superstar. He's the boy from Medellin who at the age of 17 moved to Oklahoma to learn English. Yes, Oklahoma.
I don't want to get into political things because that's not my thing. I just want to focus on giving light to the world.
Now J Balvin is one of the best-selling artists of all time. His list of collaborators reads like a who's who of music giants. Bad Bunny, Justin Bieber, Dua Lipa, Cardi B, and Beyonce. J Balvin is gearing up to release his 6th studio album and is currently touring Australia for the first time. J Balvin, hola, it's great to see you. How's Australia treating you?
Amazing.
I may look like a pasty kind of middle-aged white guy, but I can sure soul's a big guy. I'll have to show you sometime privately. You were just on the phone. Were you on the phone to Ed Sheeran? Was you FaceTiming him? Is that what?
Yeah, I was talking with he's one of my closest friends in the business. And we actually have a new album coming up next year. The fact that he's speaking and he's singing in Spanish also.
Wow.
It's great. 18 tracks, 18 songs. I know he's really massive here, so I'm so happy for him also. So yeah, it's a lot of new beautiful projects, and it's gonna be crazy.
It's going to be absolutely brilliant. I can't wait. I mean, he's a guy who takes a lot of time in cultivating musical relationships, doesn't he?
Yes, absolutely. He's like my brother right now. He has his Latino brother. I have my British brother now. So yeah, we really have a deep relationship. It's a lot of love. We respect each other. We both have families. So it's beautiful. We have a great friendship. These
collaborations that you're doing, Dua Lipa, Justin Bieber, Beyonce, Cardi B, I mean, that thing just lit up, didn't it?
When we started, our dream was like how we can cross over, but before it was like we have to do it in English. Now it's totally opposite, Now we keep it in Spanish, and if you want to join us, you're more than welcome. But we're spreading our culture, and it's beautiful that now the whole industry understand how powerful is Spanish now and the Latino market around the world.
I drive my 18-year-old daughter nuts on Spotify listening to you, but also Bad Bunny gets a proper workout. What's he like? Because I've always wanted to meet you and him.
Yeah, he's really special. It's like a unicorn. The moment he's going through is amazing. We both make a great team.
Did you ever expect, when you left Medellin and went to Oklahoma? That's like going from the coolest place to country middle America.
To the most boring one.
How did that happen?
I don't know. Definitely, I'm still asking myself how I ended up being in Oklahoma. But, I think, if it wasn't for Oklahoma, I wouldn't go to New York. And it wasn't for New York, I wouldn't doing the music that I'm doing now. So it's beautiful. Everything happened for a reason.
There's like a couple of show tunes that came out of Oklahoma, and that's about it.
It's crazy. There's nothing to do there. Trust me. Don't go.
I'm not going, my man, but I'll tell you where I am going to go. I'm going to go to your concert. You'll see Carlito in the front row just going for it at your concert.
Carlitos, I'll see you soon.
Okay, brother.
Likewise.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. J Balvin, I love you.
What a beautiful man.
He's so good, just spreading all the great music around the globe, and he's a really humble guy. He'll be also performing at Splendor in the Grass. Tickets are still available for that, so get along and see the legend.
Nice work, Carlos.
Yeah, thank you. I love him.
You can feel the music in the air. Lizzo, Flume, J Balvin and all the stars are flocking to Byron Bay this weekend for Splendour in the Grass.
Joining us now from Byron Bay is our Splendour correspondent. What a good role for you, Bridget Hustwaite. Good morning to you, Bridget. Tell us about the pre-party. It kicked things off last night. You know, after a few years of major disruptions, bad weather, how's the vibe in Byron at the moment?
The vibe is high, the spirits are high. I'm sure that's not the only thing that is high in Byron Bay, but no, it's so exciting to be back here for Splendour in the Grass. Last night was kind of easing into things. We had a lot of live music, but there were comedians. There was even live podcast recordings, which is really interesting. So you can see they're kind of tapping into a broader audience here. But the sun is shining, you guys, and after, you know, a pretty difficult 2022 with the festival and the conditions last year, a lot of smiles around Byron. So we're pretty pumped for a big few days of live music.
Well, it was quite a catastrophe last year, so it's great for the organisers and all the bands and everyone involved in the community there that it's back up and running. So let's talk about the lineup, Bridget. Who do you expect is going to be the highlight? Obviously, Lizzo is the big star coming in.
Lizzo is the star of the show, no doubt, David. I mean, she really is the headliner of this festival. She's taking to the main stage tonight. And if you've seen footage from her arena shows that she's already done this week in Melbourne and Perth, you can see that she is not mucking around. Like, she's bringing the whole band, the whole lighting and stage production, the flute. And I think what's really nice with Lizzo in particular is, you know, the last time she was here was in the midst of the bushfires, and seeing the reactions to, because she really was a shining light for so many people at that time. So she's got a huge reception, a lot of love coming through. I think she's going to be a massive highlight. I think local producer Flume is always going to pull through with some special guests on Sunday. He has a lot of collaborators, and a lot of them are already on the lineup, like Maya and Tuvalu from Sweden. So he's probably going to have a bunch of friends on stage with him. He is always a festival fave. I've got to tell you though, my personal fave for this weekend is Sam Fender.
I love Sam Fender.
Oh, you've got taste. If you're a fan of like Bruce Springsteen, I think you're going to love his music. It's like, you know, that big guitar anthem, big soaring vocal. He is really good friends with Lewis Capaldi, actually, who unfortunately had to pull out of Splendour. But you'll count on him to kind of bring that UK lad charm, but he's brilliant. And he played Splendour in 2019. This time it will be to a much bigger crowd on the main stage.
He does a great version of Dancing in the Dark too.
Oh, so good. Hey, what about from an organisational level? You know, as we saw last year with the terrible weather, there are a lot of issues with transportation, getting people in and out. Does everyone feel pretty confident that things will run smoothly this year?
Yeah, look, I'm not going to lie. I think people travelling to Byron probably were a bit nervous, but the sun is shining and the weather is just bang on for the next couple of days.
Right.
So that's really, really good. I did attend last year, and I love Splendour, but it was pretty bad. Yeah. And, you know, I think they've learnt their lesson. And, you know, this year they've already put in like weatherproof upgrades and even, you know, more management for the traffic flow congestion, because a lot of people who attend Splendour actually stay in Byron Bay or Kingscliff surrounding areas. There are people who camp, but there is a large portion who travel in and out. So taking those measures, yeah, and I think just knowing like the sun is literally beaming through, so there's no way we can stuff this up.
Yeah, well, it's always an awesome event and a great platform for Aussie artists too, so we hope all goes well over the next few days. Bridget, you have a fantastic time. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, guys.
Enjoy.
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and...
What's my name again?
Oh my goodness, Karl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports, and amazing Aussie stories.
And Karl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
that never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?